Right, so I've got something to get off my chest. It were about 1993, I think. That's when it happened. Our Lizzie, she bloody loved the Spice Girls. I mean, she couldn't get enough of them. Every birthday, Christmas, Easter, that were a thing. That were year we started doing Easter gifts. I mean, do you remember doing that, Easter gifts? We were lucky to get a bloody half a chocolate bloody egg and a bloody piece of wood, am I right? But anyway, a piece of wood painted brown, it was just like, there you go, that's your egg. But whatever. Where are I? Oh, yeah. So she loved the Spice Girls, did our Lizzie, and mother bloody gave whatever she wanted. And don't get me wrong, I were down for them, you know what I mean? I'm not, I'm a progressive, I'm a bit forward thinking. I'll get down with restroom, Pop and Chris night down at Kids Disco and that. I'll be jigging along with them. I mean, I think we all loved a bit of Jerry Halliwell in that Union Jack dress. Am I right? Am I right, lads? Am I? No, I shouldn't say that. No, not after what happened. To be honest with you, I can't look at a Union Jack flag the same way again. Which is quite upsetting for someone as patriotic as myself, but there you go. I'm alright if it's on a flagpole. I just if someone's wearing it, if someone's got it on a dress or a tea towel or something, and then they lift it up pretending it's a skirt or whatever, I just can't do it, lads. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I know it's a bit of banter, but if you'd have seen what I'd seen. Right, I'm getting ahead of myself. I do this, right. Don't worry about it. Where were I? Alright, 1993 was summer, right, it's summer. Oh, it were not one, maybe two, what. And you know me, I like it hot. We'll take family, even that year we were going to take family to bloody New York. My uncle had a holiday home, aren't they, and they were going to let us stay for the weekend and that, but, bank holiday weekend, but, we didn't pay it off that year. Had a new bathroom to pay for, didn't we? But no, I like it, but it was too hot. Anyway, kids running round. I remember it. It were Friday afternoon, and I'm out there. I just got my vest on and a couple of tinnies of Fosters. The dream. All set up for a good weekend, and kids running round and whatever. So so I just gets my paper and that. I'm just settling down. And, well, it was Daily Mail of all people. That after this, I never read another copy. Well. Now, I do tell a lie. I mean, the coverage at 2015 election were second to none, so I did pick up a couple of copies in. But they had this great big competition on back, you see. A kid, she spotted it a mile off. She comes running up. You can win. It's what they call a sweepstake. Do you remember when we had sweepstakes? I remember when we had bloody lumps of coal stakes, mate. There you go. Well, kids used to go to pits and shout down at fellas, and you were waiting for a lump of coal to come and smack you on head, and you were lucky if it smacked you on head. Let me tell you. Anyway, that's how my brother lost his eye. That was a funny day. So kid comes running over. She's like, Dad, we've got to enter it. We've got to enter it. She says this is sweepstake to win backstage passes to meet the Spice Girls when they were performing at Wembley. Of course, off the bat, I said, no, what you talking about? But says, your mum and me have just had to fork out for that brand new bathroom that you've just spilt bloody hair dye all over. I don't know what she was doing dyeing her hair at 9 years old, but it went 90s, wasn't it? And I said, she were begging me for days all weekend, Dad, can we send off? Look, I can spell my own name now. And I said, you can spell your own name, but till you can spell your own bloody rent, then we'll start talking. I won't have any of it. Drive down to London on August bank holiday weekend, get holed up in some dodgy B&B. What about mother? What's she gonna do? She's got gout. She's got bloody gout. She can't be taking all the creams and the pills down to bloody London for bank holiday weekend, can she? Not for some bloody cock and bull Spice Girls concert, and then she'll be standing up in heat all afternoon. It's no good. Do you think they're gonna fork out for a wheelchair on this trip? Nah, you'll be laughing. You gotta squeeze it out of her. Anyway. It's what before internet, you gotta understand, so we didn't know what about it. And she got raped, monk on, wouldn't speak to me for days. Weren't we alright? Telling all her friends at school about it. So I took that flag, and I'll tell you what I did with it. I'll not tell you what I did with it, but we'll put it this way: we're a bit of a panic buying weekend, that bank holiday. You know what I mean? Johnson's had a fire, and then production at Toilet Roll had gone down. No, this won't COVID or out. No, this were ages before. So times as hard, friends are few, and I'd already used a few boring pages at Bible to wipe myself. So here I am with this bloody flyer that kid won't shut up about. I said, here, if you want it so much, run around with it like that after I'd used it. Well, she didn't bloody want it after then, did she? So anyway, we didn't enter it, and I thought I'd entered it. But somehow, got this flyer through post. It's like someone were listening. I don't know if it was one of her friends at school or whatever. I didn't realise she had friends. I know I didn't. They used to bloody kick me around, use me as football, and I mind having bloody friends, like listening on your conversations and that. And I don't know if Mother were talking about it down at Netto or whatever, but in hindsight, I suppose someone were probably listening. Hindsight and all that. So yeah, it was this flyer. We're all dressed up, and it announced winner, but not for the trip that were in Daily Mail. No, it was some other trip. Well, you can understand my confusion. Look, I'm not a well-read guy. It was Mother that pointed it out. She goes, mate, she says, off the bat, I can tell you that's not same concert. The one that were in paper would go down Wembley Stadium, London Town, August Bank Holiday weekend. This one's for next weekend. Yeah, it's all expenses paid, as a taxi will come pick us up and that, but it's a private concert. What kid were of at Moon? She's like, oh my god, she's going, I get a private concert with Spice Girls, I'm going to tell everyone at school. I said, you're bloody not. I said, we're chucking this bloody flyer. I said, look at it here. You know what I mean? And, it's clearly fake, someone's having his on. But when I looked at it, it had the postcard on back, and it had this lad on back. Called Tyler, he'd signed it and everything, and he were there, thumbs up, smiling, a representative. And he said, he said he'd note. He said, I've left a picture of myself just to verify it, and here's my number, so you can give me a ring. So I gave him a call, but well, back in them days you had to use landline. Of course, back in them days, we didn't even have a damn landline, so we had to go down and use Vickers at number 10. What thing was is that council had wired his electrics up dodgy, hadn't they? So he could use his landline, but you kind of had to have 1 foot in bathroom to get a good signal. It were a bit awkward because his missus were having a bath, but there were a queue anyway because Doris from Netto had to make a call to her husband in prison as well. So, there I am stood, 1 foot in bathroom, 1 foot not, and I'm ringing up and this guy answered. And he goes, hello, my name's Tyler, how can I help you? And I says, alright. I said, alright, Sonny Jim. I says, listen here. I says, we just got this flyer through post. And he goes, I know. And I'm chatting to him like, and you know what? He were absolutely sound. He says, I understand, sir. I know your confusion. Don't worry about it. I said, have you been tapping us? Have you been tracing us or whatever? And he just says, well, we are aware that your daughter wanted to go, but don't even worry about it. He said, it's totally legit. I'm going to be there the whole time. You can come as well. In fact, she needs a guardian there. You know what I mean? It's not dodgy and all that. I mean, you got to understand this one before all horse meat scandal. So we trusted people back in them days. We trusted people. So all right, I hung up the phone and I said, fair enough, seems legit. So I just thought, well, put it. I thought, this, I'll be dad at year, won't I? So don't have to worry about bloody birthday, Christmas or chuffing Easter presents. If I can get this sorted, that'll be it. Private gig with the Spice Girls. Blimey. So yeah, the picture's up in this. What were it now? It were a Fiat 400. It were, I think it were. I don't even know. It were 90s one. It could have been out really. And sure enough, Tyler were there. He sounded same, and it looked as though I imagined him to look. Not that I spend that much time thinking about imagining how people look when I'm speaking to them, but there you go. And we drives out, and windows down, he had music playing, it were all like a legit vehicle, dead posh, and packets of McCoys and a bit of Iron Brew. We're alright, chatting to him sound as a pound. We're alright, but he told us, he said there's been a slight amendment to location to the venue. I says, alright. He goes, well, it's pretty common in the music industry, you book one place and then it gets booked out and whatever. He says, instead of being at Lead Mill in Sheffield, it's going to be in the old abandoned doll factory on the edge of town. Well, fair enough, local businesses, good that they're using space and all that, so we gets there and that, it were a shambles, cobwebs smashed in windows. I'm thinking, blimey, I think bloody, what's Posh got a bloody mortgage to pay for? Jesus, she's took this on, bloody hell. But sure enough, there were a little van there, and there were these young lasses outside, all dressed in colours, and I goes, alright, is this some sort of tribute act? I says, mate, if I'm all for supporting local artists, but if you wanted to make a donation, you just had to ask. He goes, no, these are groupies. He says, they're going to take your daughter off, and they're going to, you know what I mean, they're going to keep your daughter company. It's like an experience basically before she gets to see him. I goes, alright. So she goes off with him and I'm stood outside with Tyler, you know what I mean, just shooting the breeze, talking about, usual crap, just like weather, place at universe, all that stuff. And Tyler turns to me and he goes, you'll see something fun? He goes, alright, I'm down for a bit of fun. I'm thinking, last time a gentleman they asked that in an isolated location, I know which direction it went, so I thought, alright, I could, it's been a long weekend, I'll take it. So he took me inside. And in we went, and it was all ivy-clad stone ruins, and old machinery just sort of creaking away. Oh God, you could turn your head without smacking into a cobweb. I were covered in the damn things. So anyway, I'm chatting to him, and I'm like, oh, right, well, what did you want to show me, Wink? And he goes, oh no, you'll see, don't worry about it. So he takes me down further into this place, and I'm thinking, oh, right. I'm thinking, hey up, I'm thinking, how bloody far down does he want to go? I'm thinking we'll get lost coming back up. Takes me out to the main production floor. It was sub-level, you see, and there was this suspended walkway looking over the production line. Anyway, so it starts down the suspended walkway, and I looks down. I could see people down there. Well, not just people, I could see dads. Fellas like me. I recognised a couple of them. There were Gaza from local men's club, and there were Buzzer. He's from garage. He could do you a decent MOT. He could knock you about 10 quid off, which in them days went a long way. And when I realised, I'm like, wow, I happen to have not seen any of these fellas for a while, and all of a sudden they're turning up here. I'm thinking, what's going on? But Tyler don't seem bothered. He's just walking off, so I just walk between them. See, they're all huddled in a corner. All these dads, all terrified. One by one, they're being picked out and pulled away by these women who were all wearing masks and chanting this funny language. Oh man, it was like some attach or a bloody scary film, do you know what I mean? Like some attach or a Stephen King novel. Anyway, and I looked up and Tyler turns to me and he goes, look a bit closer. And I did. One of them were dressed dead posh. Oh, she was wearing like black leathers and stuff. Not in a funny way, man. Not in a funny way. In a classy way, you know what I mean? And one of them wearing a Union Jack dress and what have you, and one of them were ginger, fair enough, and oh God, but one of them didn't half look scary, yeah, I get it now. It's took me a while, but 30 years on that, I get what they're trying to do. So they're dragging these dads off the late, and I'm thinking, where the bloody hell's attacking him? And they've got this thing set up, it was like this big cross where he strapped his hands in and strapped his legs in. Turns to Tyler and goes, hey up, I says, what they're doing me in? Tyler goes to me, well, that's called the Blood Eagle. It's an ancient Viking torture device. He goes, all right. And they're strapping his hands in and they start cranking it one by one, stretching him. Oh, I could hear it popping of his arms and everything. Oh, it were bad. And he was screaming, he was shouting, he was begging them to stop. And they said to him, well, tell me what you want. And he goes, please, just let me go. And they cranked it again, and they said, tell me what you want. And he goes, please, just let me go. And he leaned in and said, is that what you want? What you really, really want? Oh man, you could have cut that atmosphere with a knife. Well, I'd seen enough, and Tyler must have been able to tell. He's a good lad, that Tyler, I like him. And he turns to me and he goes, alright, have you seen enough? And I goes, I've seen enough. And he said to me, are you going to look after your daughter? I said, yes. And he goes, and next time she asks for something, I says, well, I'll listen to her and, I'll consider it. And they must have heard me down bottom because they creaked that fella up and he screamed into air and I goes, all right. I said, next time she asks for something, I'll give it to her. Don't worry about it. And Tyler nodded and he goes, all right then. He says, none of these fellas were like you. He says, none of them wanted to listen. And this is what happens to dads that don't listen to the kids. And he goes, all right, fair enough. So he comes back up and kid comes running out and she goes, Dad, concert were amazing, these groupies are awesome, it were amazing, it were this, it were that, they were wearing dress and everything. I goes, blimey, concert. I says, how long were I down there? And Tyler turns to me and he goes, 15 years. I goes, how long? And he goes, nah, I'm pulling you like he's a joker, that Tyler, he's a joker. He goes, you haven't been down 15 years. He goes, we've been down for about an hour. He says, it's just a lot of stairs, but it goes quick, doesn't it? And I says, it does go quick, And he nodded at me, and I nodded at him. And we left, we got back into his limo, dropped us off back home, and we had fish and chips for his tea. But I'll never remember that message. Whenever kid asks for something again, I give it to her, no question. Whether it was something to do with Spice Girls or Bratz or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or whatever, whatever trendy crap coming up. Because I remember that day. And just out of curiosity, I drove up about a week later just to sort of check on them, just to see if they were going to check up on me, but they were gone. The place were abandoned. I know there's a moral here, and I do get what it is, but it's a bit hard to put into words, but I'll put it this way. That trip changed me, made me a new man. You could say it spiced up my life. Spiced up my life.